Welcome back, and this is our second video in this series. In the last video, we saw that there is an HTML which does not have tags. Now in this example, we have an H1 tag, and if you're looking at the tag for the first time, it's very simple. There's a tag named H1 and it has these angular brackets here, and it begins at line number 1, it ends at line number 5. But you see the difference is the / in between. That's how we tell the browser that the tag has ended here. So this is the closing tag and this is the opening one. Now, I have indented it and put it on new line just for readability. We don't have to do that. This is the first example of H1. So now this is another way to write it. And I'm saving that file. And I'll try to open it in my VS. And you see that it is a little bold, right? If I write another text below it, and this is a simple text, and I save it here, I refresh, and I refresh it here. See that? This is how a normal text would be. And this is how a text with the H1 tag would be. Now, I was talking about that we would inspect the element. Now, this is how we as developers will have to use it. In Chrome, you have inspect. Other browsers have different ways, which we will discuss later. And then for me, the window has been docked. Okay, it is separate, so I'll dock it to the right. Okay, the first symbol that you see here, this is the select tool. So you can click on that and it changes into blue color. Now it is active. So once I go here on this, you see that the particular section is highlighted. If you ensure that your HTML section is up, this is a code in the browser. So the browser has opened up this code, and now you have, when I mouse over, this is heading, you see that in the code part also the body is highlighted. When I go to the this is text, let me expand this. I'll just click on this, and I'll activate my tool, right? If I mouse it over here, see this is the entire body and this H1. Now just because this second part doesn't have a tag, that's why when I mouse over it, it doesn't show where the code is from. Okay, so it is always recommended to have a tag, and when we want to explore how this works, you can just go ahead and use the inspect element. This is also accessed through, you can go to these 3 dots that you see there and more tools, and then click on developer tools. It opens up the same window. This is how your page looks in a browser. Now the second tool that you have here is, the second button that you have here is, you can toggle the device from a regular web page. Now it has become a phone, it's Pixel 2 or Galaxy S5. You want to see how your page looks on a particular device, you can just add it like this. Okay, if you want to revert it to your web page, you click on this, it toggles back. So what we have learned here is H2 is a tag, and you can just put, H1 is a tag, and you can put a tag to tell the browser that this particular section of the code is something special, you have tagged it. Normally we'll not have anything like this in a HTML code. It should always be inside a tag. We'll see that in the next video, what are the other tags and how should we proceed.